Hi everyone, in this video, let's solve the two-sum leetcode problem step by step. They given us an array of numbers and a target value. Our goal is to find two numbers from an array such that the sum is equal to the target. And we need to return the index of those two numbers. The solution starts with simple math. If I pick one number and call it x, then I just need to find the other number, which is target minus x. The first thought process that usually comes to our mind is a brute force approach. Here we stimulate all possible combinations and check whether the sum of any two number is equal to the target. That means we pick one number and then search for the remaining value in the rest of the array. In this approach, we use two loops. The first loop pick the current number and the second loop check all the remaining numbers. Because of those nested loops, the time complexity becomes big O of n square. The space complexity is constant since we are not using any extra data structures. The solution works, but it is not efficient for large arrays. Now let's think about how we can optimize this. Instead of standing at one position and repeatedly searching the entire array, what if we could remember the numbers we already see? If we already know where the remaining number is, we don't need to search again, right? So we can use a hash map for fast lookup. The idea is simple. As we iterate through the array, we store each number along with index in the hash map. During each iteration, we do three things. First, we take the current value. Second, we calculate the remaining value as target minus the current value. Third, we check whether this remaining value is present in the hash map. If it is present, we immediately return the index from the hash map and the current value. If it is not present, we store the current value and its index in the hash map and move on. Let's do a dry run to understand this better. We start with index 0, the value is 3, the remaining value is 6 minus 3, which is 3. The hash map is currently empty, so the remaining value is not 4. We store 3 with index 0 in the hash map. Now we move to the index 1. The value is 2, the remaining value is 6 minus 2, which is 4. The hash map currently contains only 3. Since 4 is not present, we store 2 with index 1 in the hash map. Now we move to index 2, the value is 4. The remaining value is 6 minus 4, which is 2. This time 2 is already present in the hash map with index 1. That means we found our answer. So we return index 1 and 2. This way we find the solution in a single pass through the array. This is the code solution of our algorithm and is working fine. Since we iterate through the array only once and each hash map lookup takes constant time, the overall time complexity is big O of n. As we are using hash map to store values and index, the space complexity is also big O of n. If you have any doubts or want any technical content, post in the comment and I will teach you in the next video.